What's up? What's up? What's up? We're back. You guys been missing us all day, huh?
all day.
All day. Anyway, welcome to the Falcons Ram post game comment show. We took another one on the chin, guys. Took another one on the chin. But where there's negative, there's always positive. You know.
Yep.
So you guys and us, we're going to discuss it, man. So tell me something. Tell me what you feeling about this game, man. Just give me anything.
I mean, yeah, we didn't start off the way that we, wanted to. It's just like what me and Coach was talking about before. This team is still very young. Like I don't even think we have more than 10 to 15 players on this team that's played more than 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So just be patient. They're trying to, get it all together.
Mm-hmm.
Just, look, watch this team the next couple weeks to see if they can put it all together. That's all we ask. Just give them time. They coming.
One, before you get started, let me give a shout out to the people in the chat, all right, please? All right. Welcome, Tay Rush, Mr. Bubba Gump, SIO, Queen Nanisha, I know how you pronounce it. If it's wrong, I'm sorry. And William Amy and Marquise Charcare. I don't know how you pronounce it, but Marquise, that's how I can go with you. Thanks, guys, for coming in. Oh, and Najee, welcome in also, man.
Yep.
But, Juan, what about you, man? Give me some takes.
Inhale, exhale. Yeah, it was a bitter loss. Nobody likes to lose, but it's growing pains, man. I know I didn't know you guys are not gonna want to hear that.
Nope.
Real Falcons fans understand. Like I said, it's a young team. Like Ant said, Mariota being with this squad is almost like year one. You know what I'm saying? And it's only been maybe about 4. They're only like 4 games in. Well, 5 games in if you count the preseason. And I know everybody say, yeah, well, Mariota been in the league, but yeah, he hasn't played a full season of snaps in quite a while. So you're gonna have bonehead mistakes. You're gonna have you're going to have these lapses in judgment. Arthur Smith and them are there. It takes time to build a culture. Whether y'all microwave people want to believe it or not, it takes time to build a culture. So if, for those that, like you said, if y'all tired of riding with the Falcons, y'all can exit stage left because you got to trust the process. Teams got to develop. This is not going to be a Super Bowl team. You got to get out of that Madden way of thinking, period.
Yep.
Period. For us to play the way we did and to come back in the fourth quarter alone speaks volumes to what progression this team has made. And whether you want it to be a playoff Super Bowl caliber type progression, that's out of all of our control. So all we can do right now is look at what got them there, why they lost, and how they can improve for the next game.
Let me add something real quick, Coach. People are tending to forget that Mariota didn't really play in the preseason. So I mean, he's still trying to get his footing right, and this is his first year with the team. We have to keep that in mind.
Hey, welcome in, Locke. How you doing?
What's up, man? Welcome back.
Good to see you again. I think I've been seeing you all day.
Right.
Hey, man, what's your take on this? Just any take you got on this game, man. Give me something.
Man. Yeah. Well, the way I see it is, like I told you before, man, the first game we played the 3 quarters and then played the last. This time we didn't play the first 3 and played the last. But it came up short. But I think it's really those red zone penalties, man. I mean, it changes the dynamic of the game.
Oh, yeah.
Take away the safety that they did, because they did that to try to preserve clock, to try to take away from the clock. But I still think that if we capitalize on our reds, like it's like just like last game, we had opportunity to finish the game. Even when you had time to run down the clock, the way I saw it was we had 1 minute, 2 timeouts. We're moving into the red zone. Run the clock out. Still 4 down territory. I would have wanted us to lose like that. If we was gonna take the L, at least get down there to a point that you got 4 downs and you call your best plays and you make something happen. It shouldn't take a Hail Mary pass that you don't even get to get off. But I noticed, like, even in the game, I think it was Dahlman who was on the center. He was snapping it low. You see, Mariota was catching low snaps. He was like, if you look back at the game, when we gonna look back at the game, look at how the snaps were. Snaps were like they were very low. I don't know.
He had to go to one knee just to catch some of them.
Yeah.
So, and then that turf was terrible. Everybody was slipping. Everybody was slipping out.
Everybody was slipping.
The Rams. They had something figured out about their turf because we didn't have it. We didn't have the right shoes or something, bro. We was all over the place, slipping and sliding, dancing. We look like really out there, man. So it's like you say, it's always some good stuff to take from the game. It's some good stuff to take from the game, but you want to do those road wins. You want to get those road wins, man.
That's on me.
You
heard that music? No, I wasn't that. Anyway, but hey, what can you say about this game? It's been 4 up and 4 down. See what I'm saying? But the overall picture is those 4 up and 4 downs are eventually going to turn to wins. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like I said, the keys to the game that I had was pressure. Pressure was halfway. We just started doing these pressures in the fourth quarter.
So.
That was the main issue. If we pressured Stafford, their game was a totally different game.
Up the middle.
We had no pressure.
Up the middle.
Yeah.
We had to get
a fast start. We didn't get a fast start.
Nope.
We didn't get picks involved for one.
Nope.
I think we could have had more opportunities with it, but he was double team, triple team. I understand Marcus shouldn't force it, which is true.
Right.
So I think they had him go. I think he was going too many deep routes. I think we should do more curls, hooks and curls and stuff, to the outs and put them to the outside, have better chances. But everything he was doing was like 10 plus yards. I say 5 and in and go from there. But that's another story. We had to be more effective in the red zone. That was, we had to be, real. That was crucial to be effective. But we had those, like you said, we had those 2 penalties that knocked us out. Then he threw an interception. So problem with turnovers in the red zone, he's had 3 and what was that 4 in 2 games? Is that right? That's what it is.
It's 4.
Well, I can't get one of them. One of them was the kids, but still, that's a lot of turnovers in the red zone.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, he only had 2 then. Probably like 2 or 3 because CP had tried to trying to be cute, one-handed it, and it popped in the air.
Right. Just catch the ball, bro. Come on.
Like I just got to listen to Mike that talking about that play there was crucial.
Yes, it was.
Yes. If that doesn't happen, what's the score now?
We either would have cut the field. It looked like we was in touchdown. We were touchdown bound on that. I thought we were touchdown bound. It was everything was moving too.
But we scored right after that. When they scored that touchdown, we scored right after that. Yeah. So they don't score that touchdown, we make no punt or whatever. Guess what?
We win the game.
Game over.
Did y'all see when they panned over to Cooper Kupp when we started coming back? Did you see the look on his face and Stafford's face, like, how in the world are they coming back?
Yes.
Like, where does this come from?
The whole team was that way.
Yeah.
I think the coach pulled some hair off the top of his head. I think he was pulling his hair, man. So he's like, what the hell going on?
Yeah.
But, yeah, man. So patient, man. We got to be patient. Like I said, this team is working together. They're trying to get everything together as one. It's still, we got 15 more games, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So myself, personally, since all these years we have 4 games, preseason. Last week was preseason to me. This is the first game of the season to me. I always thought that the last couple of years since we had this 17-game season. So this game showed the fight in this team. I mean, they showed fight. Next game, everything should be put together.
Yep.
Everything should be like an all machine.
I agree. Yep. Yeah. You're right there. Like, listen, right there.
What y'all got to understand is if you look at the game in the first, second quarter, they were hurried. They were antsy. You got to be able to get your team to calm down. I don't care how good your team is. If everybody's rattled, if everybody's antsy, that's how you get penalties. That's how you get missed snaps. Mm-hmm. That's how you throw interceptions. Yep. That's how you fumble the ball in coverage because you're jittery. And what y'all got to understand is, the game was flipped. The Falcons came in on the first game trying to make a point and got lax near the end and came apart. We came in on this game conservative and started playing serious at the end. Those two differences comes down to how they handle the ball, and you can see they're antsy. They were thinking, they were trying not to make a mistake because of the fourth quarter they had with New Orleans. And if you notice, they played their hardest in the fourth quarter. Why? Because that's the area where they made the mistake. So their focus was in the fourth quarter, not the other 3 quarters.
It was more like a mental block.
Right.
Yeah.
We got this part down pat. Let's focus on what we didn't get right.
Right. And now they scored 17 points now. Now, think about it now. We was down, 17 points with 6-7 minutes to go?
Mm-hmm.
That's if they would start at the beginning of that half and deal with that quarter, we may win that game easier. So, but we don't know. All right, I got some more people in this. Let me get some names out real quick. All right, welcome in J Black 142. Marcus, I always say Marcus. D Coleman, welcome in, man. J Black, that's him again. Mac Main, welcome in. Thomas T-Bone, cool name. I like that name, Thomas T-Bone. ATL, Leo is in the building. Bubba Gump's in the building. Jermaine Simmons. He got us coming in there. We have the Braves sweep. Dogs now 3-0. But what the hell is wrong with those Falcons? 0-2 is completely inexcusable.
I wouldn't say that.
Let me comment on this. They lost the game. New team. 10 people, 12 people from last year's squad. They just haven't gelled together as one. So you have to be able to, we got to be patient. Like they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. This team ain't gonna be built in a day either. So give us a couple more games, guys. You're gonna see the difference. Next week, you should see a totally different team. We should. I'm not gonna promise you today, but I said we should see 4 complete quarters next week.
And don't get it twisted. We are not saying that we got to overlook the fact that it's a disappointing loss. We're not saying that at all. We're not trying to be delusional and act like, we weren't disappointed, but it's a process. Name me one young team, one new squad that has been put together that just came out of the gate killing every team back to back to back. Name me one. Right now.
Can't do it.
You can't do it. You can't do it. Even Super Bowl teams that have won have a hard time getting stuff together because sometimes rosters change, players don't stay. You know what I'm saying? Cap situations is different. So if you thinking that this right here is the end all be all, you can go to 31 other teams, and if they're in that stage where we are, you're gonna get the same result.
There we go. Got another thing. Marcus Chuck here, huh? Art Smith goes for it on 4th and 2 on our side of the 50 early in the game. On the road, but don't go for it on the last week on 4th and 1. to win against the Saints at the 50-yard. Different circumstances, man.
Yeah, I don't. To be honest with you, I didn't understand that Saints when we was running crazy on them. I would have definitely trusted my
team.
Gave
it a try, right. I understand that.
Right, but this time, like I told you, the way this man we only ran like 90 yards this game, this game. So we needed to pass to win. I said it. If we don't pass, we're not winning this game.
Yep. Mariota passed for 196 yards.
Yeah, but
like I said, we didn't get 300 yards this game. We got 286 yards.
At the end of the day, I feel like a lot of things you didn't see was a lot of drop passes. We had like a lot of drop passes from the last game. Yeah. This game we didn't really have. I mean, CP did the little bobblehead, so that cost us a return. But I still think what they need to focus on with this young team is getting them mentally prepared. Mentally prepared. Yep. Because there's a lot of mental mistakes that they're doing. They have the physicality, they have the drive. We see that. They have the athleticism. We see that. It's that mental stuff, especially in the red zone. They need to go over red zone with like red zone snap. It's like if it's not one thing, it's another thing. If it's not the snap, it's the hard counts.
I think they was getting too fancy and down in the red zone area. That's just me. Mm-hmm. I say go at them. At least the first down, go after them.
Here's the thing: when you got a new squad, you stick to the fundamentals until your chemistry and your rhythm comes into play, and then you get fancy. You don't get fancy when you're trying to get your rhythm together, because you're doing more thinking at that point than you are playing the game. And like I said last couple shows, if you watch Mariota, when they get down into them pressure situations, Mariota goes to his instincts, which is let me try to win or let me run. Let me try to make a play to us that don't make sense. A veteran quarterback looks at the field, assess the situation, and say, okay, how can I win with what I have in front of me instead of the way I want to play? That's the difference. And you got to think, Marcus got to get back to that. He has to get back to that.
He was sacked 3 times today. First 3 sacks of his whole since he's been in that man. He didn't get sacked in the preseason at all. So that's something. So
I think another thing I wanted to point out is how lackadaisical our damn offensive line was. They after a while they just give up. Like I said, it's a mental thing. After a while, even on the last play, it's just like, hey man, the game over. I ain't even gonna try to block, dude. And then it's like we're looking like we're in shambles. Like it's a mental thing. I think it's the mental aspect of what they got down about. And then I said, how I normally say it is, the offense, or when the defense makes a play, the offense get rejuvenated. When the offense makes a play, the defense get rejuvenated because they go out there with that energy level. I do not see that energy level.
Not into that block.
Not into that block.
But this team, like you're saying, this team may be one of those teams that has that mental block. They need to have something to excite them to get them going. Because I think about last week, we got the ball against the Saints, right? We scored our first possession, right?
Yep.
I think we got a field goal. Was it a touchdown?
It was a field goal. It was a field goal.
We moved the ball easy, though.
Always. It's the penalties.
That they're kind of did a spark plug, but we missed the field goal on our first try this time, though, right?
Right.
So that kind of missed. Seeing Koo miss a field goal, which you're not used to seeing, can make a person or team like, okay, doubt themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Is that it means like, okay, man, he missed the field goal. Man, this could be a long day. And your mind goes to a different spot there.
Yep.
So then after that field goal was missed, everything seemed to shut down. You see what I'm saying? Right. Even the defense just shut down. If we got 3 points, I guarantee that defense would have played a lot different.
What you got to think too is they had almost a week to game plan for us. Their whole mission was, how can we stop that run game? How can we get at Mariota?
Like I said, that was going to force it.
Right. They game plan for us. We game plan to survive the game. It's a difference. Because the only thing they wanted to do and they knew they were going to do was try to neutralize Aaron Donald. Everything outside of that was, we'll make it up as we go.
But, once you put a good game plan together, they had to spy on Mariota. They did do that.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't run like he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever he went, Leonard Floyd was there. Or when Leonard Floyd went out, whoever was there playing Leonard Floyd, they was there when Mariota was there.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
But we telegraphed a lot of plays today too. I was like, okay, I know we're gonna run the ball. I know we're gonna run the ball. You can tell.
If you notice, the plays that got them going were, they started off with the run, then they went to the passing. They switched it up.
Yeah.
Because when we started to go to either one side or the other too many times, they knew exactly how to neutralize us. And Locke made a point, yes, we are going to definitely, in this game, we definitely had to pass. But if you notice, they technically really didn't stop our run. We just could not be run heavy in this game to be effective.
No, definitely.
We got down too fast.
Right, right. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's one of those things where mixing it up kept their defense guessing, which gave us time to do what we had to do. So we didn't have those drop passes or stuff like that, then hey.
Norman Fitzgerald said, and that MF keeps fumbling the snap. Well,
it wasn't, like I said, it was low snaps.
Yeah, the snaps. Yeah. But you know what? I'm going to tell you, I got a reason. This is my reason. I'm not sure, but I think Aaron Donald was putting a little fear in his heart. He was trying to get to Aaron Donald instead by worrying about the snap first.
Probably.
See what I'm saying?
On that thing quick. He
was rushing instead of him making sure the snap got back there first, then thinking about the block. Because as a center, first thing your job is to what? Get the ball to the quarterback.
Get the ball to the quarterback.
Yeah, the other part is take place itself. You see what I'm saying? So I think he was worried about, okay, Aaron Donald's in front of me. Let me get the ball real fast. So the ball was coming out the wrong way.
Right.
So
low hitting pitch when he on the motion.
Yes. Well, that was I don't know what
that was a miscommunication.
Like he's saying, communication. Super Bowl.
Lucky we got the ball back though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was that the first quarter too when we missed the field goal? That same series.
Yeah, it's the first series we had.
Yeah.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah, bad luck was happening then. Shit.
I read a comment today where somebody was already counting our team out. Like, man, we're not even Super Bowl bound, so we might as well just put Ritter in. I'm like, wait.
That's why I'm not putting anything about putting Ritter in. That's why you ain't seen none of it yet.
We're not even playoff bound. We might as well put Ritter in. I was like, what you mean? Like, we got like 15 more weeks, bro. Like, how long do they think that is?
Anything can happen in the football season. Anything.
Matt Mike made a very good point. He said, if you put a rookie in now on top of the mistakes that they're making, it's going to be a recipe for disaster. What y'all got to understand is this. Whether y'all like Mariota or not, Mariota he still has experience. He has experience with the game as it comes to him. Ritter hasn't had that experience yet. And there's certain things experience can lend you that inexperience can't. Just because he's poised in the pocket, just because he can go through, reads and progressions and all that kind of stuff, that's good. But certain teams are going to bring situations that Ritter has not experienced yet. So he's not going to know how to handle them. And if you got other mistakes on the team, how do you recover? Y'all just want him in because you don't like Mariota messing up. We get it. But you don't throw a rookie in the fire just because you're not liking the way a quarterback is trending. Because if that was the case, he would have never, ever had the ability to come back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Magnus 427. What's up, Mag?
Oh,
he said, what pissed me off was we were running at the fire hydrant games and all the blown covers on defense. Yes. Game's a bad boy, man. Arizona's lucky he has this guy with him. Gaines is almost, he's not Ndamukong Suh, but he's a big body who ain't gonna be moved easy.
Right.
So it was a problem running at that guy. Like I said, he played. I remember when he played with Caleb when they was up in Washington. So yeah, he's a legit guy, man. He's a legit nose guard down there.
Yeah, he definitely is. So, I think Mariota needs to find what people's catch radius is.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what the guy says.
He got you're right. He has to get that chemistry and rhythm with his tight ends and wide receivers, because it's a certain, once you get that chemistry, you can put a ball in a certain place and they'll know where it is. And that hasn't happened yet.
It seemed like
that's
he was
the reason.
trying to telegraph it, like he was trying to get the ball to where he wanted to put it for only the receiver, but it was like it was too high. And
but on that same thing on that last interception, it was the wrong person in there.
Yeah, that should have been lining up hits or somebody.
Yeah.
Drake would have got that because Drake would have out jumped Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey got a nice jumping ability, but Drake would have gotten.
Well, if you see, every time Drake got the ball, they wasn't nothing they could do with it.
Right.
Wasn't nothing they could do with it.
Okay,
see,
go ahead.
See, people got to understand, like I keep saying, the media hypes up Pitts so much that every team game plans for Pitts like he's the end-all, be-all. So he's the apparent. What you don't hear them talking about is Drake London.
Well, they start talking about Drake, him now.
Yeah, they're talking about him now. So now they're going to have to split their attention. Mm-hmm. But when you, like you said, when you make contested catches like that, those are the men you go to. Those are the men you go to every time. You can do like Edwards in the middle, Ozzy underneath because of their size. Yeah. Now, I mean, the technique was right because he bodied him out, but dude just jumped. Yeah, dude just jumped higher than he did.
Yeah, like Marston playing defense.
Yeah.
So simple what that was. Okay, Jermaine Simmons got to come in there. At least the Falcons are showing sign of life during the fourth quarter. That led to a big rally. They should have closed out the round when they had the chance. I agree with you there.
Yeah.
Mistakes, man. That's the name of the game right now. We having too many mistakes at crucial times.
Situational football?
Yeah, situational football. Yeah, exactly what it is.
That's it.
So those right there are game killers.
Bruh, it's penalties.
Oh, no, I didn't talk about the penalties.
Oh, my God. I said no penalties in the red zone. I said we need to capitalize on that.
How many penalties did we have anyway? Did I say how many penalties we had?
We got 5.
We had like 5 or 6. Like
did I say what
5, like 40-something yards, I think. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't. They was penalties at the wrong times, man. Like,
it wasn't the amount of penalties. Yeah, it was timely penalties.
Yeah,
that's what killed us.
We really need to find out what's going on in that red zone, bro. We really need to see what's going on. Like, you don't see that we can just effortlessly get down there to it. Bro. Like, it's all Achilles. Once we get to it, it's like we stop.
We
need to do like that, even with Matt Ryan, too. We'll get down there and then just stop.
Do some soul searching.
Coming from James Edwards. This is a generational thing. You guys think offense wins championship. I never said that.
Who said that?
No, we never said that.
Whoa.
I say all 3 phases of the game win a championship.
Yeah.
Right.
That's just me from
especially deep.
But I mean the cliche is defenses win championships, but nobody was even talking about a championship to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, so.
we're talking about team progression.
Yeah, even if you want to talk about offenses winning championships, you think about the Patriots. The Patriots had like one of the worst defenses, but their offense was so stupid that you had to match them point for point. So eventually, you couldn't match them point for point. So that did win the championship.
No, the Patriots. Now, if you look at actually all the ratings from championships up there, they had good defense in those times too. They was top 15 all the time.
Yep.
They won below 15.
I gotta check that.
Yeah, they went below 15, bro. They always had a good, decent defense.
Yep.
And they always had a good kicker because Tom Brady didn't win them all. He had some kickers that could kick those balls.
Vinatieri? Okay.
Yeah, man.
Vinatieri? Okay.
Yeah,
well, it's like this. One feeds off the other. Some games you got the defense that's gonna have a hot hand and they're gonna make them stops, and then sometimes you're gonna have your offense that's gonna do it. But at the end of the day, like Coach said, it's actually all three phases of the game that actually win championship.
I heard him say you play to win the game.
Right. Because it's that one play. It's that one play that can derail the game.
Stop it, Coach.
Hey, that what Herm Edwards said.
So playing to win the game.
That's right. Miss Bridget Kelsey, she said these folks are delusional talk about putting Ritter in. Not yet. It's just like I was telling Locke this morning about Bernhardt. You put him in, yeah, but they're not gonna throw the ball to him unless he's like wide open. Because they're not gonna game plan for him like that. So
if you put Ritter in, okay, hypothetically, if you put Ritter in and he has a catastrophic game, you just destroyed that man's confidence.
Then they're gonna talk about him crazily. Grown boys, go get CJ Sprout. That's what they're gonna say. He has confidence in what he's done, and the players around him has confidence in his abilities. But if you let him sit and learn, then he can learn the small, subtle details of the game, so that when he gets out there, he doesn't make bonehead mistakes. Yeah.
What up, Locke?
In 2012, the Patriots had the worst defense in NFL.
They won Super Bowl that year?
They still won, yes.
Who did they play against?
Green Bay.
Patriots beat Green Bay Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the year.
No. They beat them at the playoffs. They went to the Super Bowl and they won. I don't know who they played, but they have the worst defense. I can find that out too, but they did have the worst defense. But they won by their offense.
They had the worst defense in 2012.
Yep.
That's the year we lost against San Francisco and they
yes.
That same year.
Yeah.
Yes. That's that year. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
San Francisco. No, I thought San Francisco won that year.
No, that was San Francisco.
There you go, Coach.
They had the worst defense.
Dirk cut it and got
all of them.
Dirk cut trying to creep in.
But yeah, man. I'm gonna ask y'all a question.
Mm-hmm.
Going against the Seahawks, I looked at their game. Looking at what we did with the Saints game and looking at what we did today. What do you feel like is going to be the one thing that's going to beat the Seahawks? Because like I told you, Geno Smith looked like a brand new quarterback, bro. He had too much time. He had too much time, and he got stupid weapons. So all of our teams, and they said it before, our schedule isn't no easy schedule. It's
right.
So with that being said, what is it that you think is gonna get us that W next week?
Go ahead, man.
Well, I'm gonna give you two things. Run contain your blocks and run the damn ball.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in a slightly different direction based on for what I seen from the Seattle Seahawks. We're gonna have to play a balanced game.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to play a balanced game because if you look at how they play, they're not too pass heavy, they're not too run heavy. They kind of like walk the line when they play.
Right.
They mix it up. And that's what got them. That's what beat the Broncos, even though the Broncos really wasn't putting up a serious fight.
Right.
They switched it up and they kept the defense guessing. And if you notice, they spread out the defense and they did a bunch of chunk plays. And then when they needed to, when the defense seemed like it was getting tired, they went over the top.
Now, I'm going over Seattle's thing right now, right? Geno had 180-yard passing. Well, 197-yard passing.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Looking like
Rashid, the running back you talking about, he only had 15-yard passing. 15-yard rushing. They had 36-yard total rushing.
Who are they going against?
San Fran.
San Francisco got a defense, my guy.
Yeah.
No. They got a defense.
Yeah.
No, they got a defense. Hey, man,
they got a defense.
More so than the Broncos right now. They got one more so than the Broncos right now.
Fact.
San Francisco always had like a top 10 defense.
Yeah, they have. And Denver came back and beat Houston barely.
Yeah. They, I don't know about their offense, but their defense was okay.
Yeah. See, with that, they adjusted to the fact that we're gonna take the top off your defense, pretty much. But
they had a lot of yards. They had Jeff Wilson. I don't know who the hell Jeff Wilson is. This is the starting running back.
I don't know who that is.
He's a starter. He had 84 yards rushing. I'm assuming he was a starting running back. So that's just
somebody who probably took somebody's spot that wasn't doing nothing.
And they got Debo Samuel. You know they're gonna give him the ball. He's gonna run the ball 9, 10, 15
He's their
times.
Cooper Cup. Go ahead.
Exactly.
He's a volume guy. His thing is you got to take him out of it mentally. Frustrate him, he's out of the game after that.
But you know he's gonna do jet sweeps. Yeah. You may see him in the backfield. They may throw screens to him.
Handoff, a reverse.
Exactly. Exactly. That's his skill right there.
He likes a lot of play action too.
Yeah. He got to already be running.
But Jimmy's gonna be the starting quarterback because Trey's gonna be down. How long don't know, but yeah. Jimmy's gonna be the starting quarterback.
With Seattle, you're gonna have to fold them. You're going to fold the edges back. You're gonna have to contain him. You're gonna have to collapse the pocket on him so that you don't.
Gino will run too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Gino is not a sole runner. Gino is going to try to extend plays.
Yeah, he's like a dumbed down version of Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, he's going to try to extend plays, so you're going to have to contain him. It ain't going to be just trying to stop the run.
Pressure up front. Up front. You can't let him step up in the pocket because I think that's another thing that Winston was doing. He was stepping up. And then Stafford, he was just doing 2-step drops and passing it quick. 2-step drop, pass it quick. 3-step.
No, he was taking some steps.
And after a while, he'll just get like 4 or 5 steps and just get to sit there. We'll be stuck right there where he at, armly, can't touch him, and he'll just pass it.
Because in my opinion, we weren't disguising a lot of those coverages, man.
They was getting outmanned. They were getting manhandled.
Yeah, but you look at it too. Think about it, like you said. We did that almost like that flat blitz where it's just everybody coming from the front, not really trying to contain the side. And it's just after a while, they just fell off doing it. When we got with New Orleans, we were literally collapsing and containing at the same time.
Right.
And they don't have the reps under their belt enough to just bull rush to the quarterback. We don't have that.
Emotionally driven too. That Saints game was an emotional game.
Yeah,
the recovery game is the first game. We get this win, we out. We can be number one in the division. Who knows? But the thing is, that type of win, it would have rejuvenated it. Like that confidence carries on. So now we done took 2 L's, and we got to take that 2 L's into Seattle. It's like we was getting manhandled, bro. It's like we couldn't escape, like manscape. We couldn't make our mans escape. Nothing. We was getting stuck. Like they was getting there. Like they could have grabbed him, could have grabbed the jersey on, hit his elbow, something.
Didn't get to him.
I know. Nothing.
Which is crazy.
Nothing. Yeah. It was like they was doing to us what we was doing to the Saints.
And you made a good point. Mentally, we were out of the game for 3 quarters. They were going through the motions. And once they finally got that touchdown and that field goal, it's like they locked in. Like, oh shoot, we really playing the game. We really need to play.
They probably thought they got the game.
A double shot of espresso. That's what it was. Seriously, that's what it was. Get that joke, like, oh, I can go all day now, and that's what happened. They had
caffeine.
Exactly.
Caffeine.
I'm thinking they drunk caffeine in the first part of the other game, and it crashed some in the fourth. That's just an analogy. Look what happened. So, Anyway, hey guys, everybody in the chat, don't forget to hit that like button, man. There's 53 of you guys in there. I don't know how many we got right now, but hit that like button for us. And also go to my channel and subscribe. Hit the like button in there too, and share this content out, man. We're just talking about the football thing. What happened today? I ain't happy.
Yeah, I know.
It is what it is, man. You know, we got to still support this team. If you're a Falcon fan, support your team. Win, lose, or draw, man. It's just part of the game.
I
Being
think
a fan, you know.
I think people want to see this. They want to see this flashy. That's why they want Ritter in there so bad. They want this flash. They want this flashy passing down the field. A spectacular one hand Odell Beckham's.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? They want all this stuff. But we gotta grind out these games and clear, like, these are the games we need to grind out. Like, you just think about it. We came back, bro.
Yeah.
And we was right there. A couple of things would have went our way if we was mentally ready for it. Situational football, and we would have won this game just like the last game. We're on the cusp.
Yeah.
On the cusp of putting ourselves together. And like I said, people don't understand this is a young team. This is a young team, man. And we just need to. And then this is Mariota's first time with the team, so he's still through the progressions. It's like we're learning at each game. We're learning. And then by the time the middle of the season, hopefully it won't be too late. We're going ahead and gel together and get our thing. Like, hey, start putting these dubs on the charts.
See, next week I will be at the game, right? If I call y'all and them cussing, I'm pissed. I'm gonna be boy. I'm right behind the bench now. I'm that close behind that bench. I'm gonna be loud.
The thing we gotta understand is once it clicks,
exactly.
we're gonna be dangerous, because once they get it, it's gonna be fun to them. The thing, if you look at the Falcons, just like the Braves, when you see them having fun, enjoying themselves, their outlook on the game is different, even if they're down.
Yeah.
When you're having fun, you just play the game, and whatever happens, happens. But when you go into a game worrying about if you're gonna win or lose, you don't give it your all because you're trying not to lose.
I like this comment right here from Blizzard Mike Grayson. He said, "We scored 53 points as an offense in 2 weeks. That's damn good. We are training on all three phases of the game," which is true.
Right. You gotta look at the stuff. The loss is up front, but you gotta look at, okay, what did they do? Like, nobody expected us to come. We had 3 points.
28 to 3.
23 points, guys. That's 23 points.
28 to 3. The cliche, right?
Right.
23 points in less than 8 minutes.
Yeah. So imagine, put that a kind of effort in the first quarter.
I'll do you one better. Look at last year's team.
Oh,
and what I
don't think we scored that many points in 6 games.
Look at last year's team and then compare to what's going on right now. You gotta be you gotta be happy with what you're seeing. But look at last year's team. We Ryan didn't see nobody but Pitts, and Pitts was twins. But all 10 men was covering Pitts.
He had 2 options, maybe 3.
The problem with some of the Falcons fans is they want instant gratification right now. See what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
Make me feel
they don't want to work up to the to the real thing. They want to. No, I want it now. I'm done. See what I'm saying? So that's all that is. That's why I need to get that Manscaped. You want to worry about that. So
right.
Coach, they want entertain me.
Yeah,
they feel good.
Yeah.
Nobody want to work for anything no more.
If I can do it on Madden, y'all should be able to do it in real life.
Right.
Somebody said something about Madden early in
the they did. I don't want to talk about Madden. My creative player got traded to the Saints, but I turned the game off. I ain't played Madden since, man. My wide receiver killing everybody. The Ravens traded me to the Saints. I turned the game off.
See, even the games got a way of messing you up. So look, it ain't just y'all; it's the game too.
What y'all think about this question right here? Well, this statement, actually, not a question, but a statement.
Arthur Smith was holding this team back.
Nah.
You okay? In what way? See, when you say something like that, what's the specifics? How was he holding the team back?
That's very vague.
Because
be more explain what you're trying to say, man.
Because and here's why you got to be careful saying that. A coach can only give the plays. He can't go out there and jump in the players' bodies and make them do their assignments. That's not how it works. This ain't Madden.
He watched Quantum Leap.
Yeah, he's not giving them the plays, and then he's making them do the plays the way he envisions it in his head. They got to execute. So it doesn't. You can have the best. You can take the Rams. Sean McVay can't make his players execute. They have to do that on their own. And if you're basing it off of the plays that he's called, then you got to look at it like this. It's based on did they execute it? Because you can have vanilla play and they can execute it well and it can come out beautiful. Or he can have an elaborate play and they not execute it and it looks like crap. But at the end of the day, he can't physically make them do anything or do it the way he sees it in his head. He has to trust that his players can do it.
Oh, Dave is somebody. Hold on, let me see this. Dave said, stop disrespecting parts of this fan page with the Mariota nonsense. He is not the guy, and Ritter may not be either.
Can I take that one?
So,
based on what?
That's well. He got a response from Miss Bridget. Miss Bridget had a response for him. So there we go.
Dave, how do you know? Are you a fortune teller or what? There are QBs on the team for now. You should have hoped they go. They do good at stupid, not stupid.
Hey.
I mean, based on what? I mean, based on what? If you basing it on just solely wins and losses, then you missed the whole point of them being QBs. Because if you don't see any progression in the QBs, you got to look at it like this. Mariota has been sitting. This is his first 2 games since he was benched. Right.
4 years.
Right.
2 years.
And 2 different teams. Yeah, 2 different teams. He's been sitting.
Behind somebody.
Right. Ritter has just come from college. He hasn't had enough time to fully give you what he's capable of. So you can't, if you're basing it off of training camp and preseason games and the first 2 games,
he's another Bryce.
That ain't enough time. It ain't like he been playing 8 seasons straight. And then he came to the Falcons. He sat down. Any quarterback's gonna get rust. So you basing that off of opinion. Because I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, please show us where they're not gonna be good. You got any stats?
Mariota was a good college player, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He was good. Okay.
Mariota got into the playoff. But Mariota had problems against the rush, right? Against when they played Alabama in college, right? So what do you think? Why would you put him in there now with guys that are faster, stronger, and more experienced than they played in college?
My point. Yeah. This ain't college.
Let him learn, man. Let him learn, you know. So
no, he's saying that Ritter and Mariota. We just, like I said, he might be on Bryce Young. He might be one of them Bryce Young.
Here's the deal, and I'm about to bust y'all bubble with this Bryce Young, CJ Stroud crap. They will come in and face the same kind of fire. They're gonna face the same kind of fire that Ritter, that Malik Willis, and all these other ones. Y'all really think just because you like them as a quarterback, they're gonna come in the league and just ball out? There's no guarantee. They gonna get baptized in the fire just like the rest of them. You see some of these quarterbacks, they falling off. It's no guarantee that they're gonna come in here and tear it up. But because that's who you like, and you don't like Mariota or Ritter, then that's who you pander to.
Ask Dave.
That's an opinion.
Who is the rookie out of all the rookies that was drafted? Who is the number 1 rookie they said has the most promise, is going to be the most problem in the NFL this year? Dave, who's the answer? What's the answer to that? Anybody know the answer to that? I'm gonna tell you what it is. Drake London.
Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Drake London. They say he was the number 1 person that's gonna have the most upside. He's already hitting 2 career strides on his second game by having 5 and 70 5 receptions for 70. And they said he is a problem, and he's on our team. So once they figure out that chemistry between whoever is going to be the quarterback and him,
right,
with Kyle Pitts, which is considered the unicorn,
right,
bro, our offense is going to come into its own. And I believe, honestly, Mariota's that guy. Because like you said, Ritter, there's no way you're going to have somebody like Michael Jordan on your team, and there's somebody that's like coming off that's supposed to be the second coming of Jordan, and you say, well, let's put the person over here first before Michael Jordan. Like, you're not going to, come on, dude.
Right. And to piggyback off of that, does he fit the scheme? And please don't say he's got an arm, and he can run, because that's not fitting the scheme. That's just general athletics. So that's what you're gonna say is he got an arm and he can run. He's mobile. That's general athletics.
All quarterbacks should have an arm, right?
Because if that's the case, then if that's the case, then Malik Willis would have been light years ahead of everybody else. It's not about athleticism alone. It's about being able to go through.
Did he start or did he get sit down? He got sat down.
I think they sat him down. I'm not mistaken. Just like they did with Justin Fields. Everybody swore up and down Atlanta needed to get Justin Fields. Justin Fields supposed to be there. Justin Fields got tore up in his first game.
Same thing for Hurts. Did he get sat down too? Didn't Hurts?
Eagles
drafted him and they just sat him down?
Yeah.
Because he was rookie. Wasn't doing nothing.
What about Trey Lance?
His leg broke now.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
What about small hands? Pickett, small hands.
Yeah.
He's behind Trubisky. He's behind.
It's a learning process.
Come on, man.
Nobody's exempt. It's a learning process.
It's a difference between somebody that's a fan and somebody that's a student of the
What's up, Miss Maggie?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's going on, Miss Maggie Farno?
Hey, guys. Another thing. Hey, get those like buttons up, man. We got 51 in there. I'm not sure how many likes we have right now, but get those likes up. Hit that subscribe button. AFN, TSN.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Unchained. Everybody.
Man. I know it hurt. It hurts though. Our L's are L. It hurts.
Yeah.
But to see our team come alive in the back end, it shows promise. You got to think about what if we get down like that again and they don't feel like, oh, we out the game. They're going to remember this game and be like, hey, let's rally behind each other.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go get this win.
You got to think. After the team's cooled off and they get in the film room, Arthur Smith will go over the last part of the game when they put it all together. And that is what they draw off of. The same way they did them first 3 quarters with New Orleans. He gonna show them, hey, this is where you messed up, but this is how we put it together. Now we got to build on this.
Yeah, and it basically alluding to that comment, Delilah. That's it right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's it right there.
Yeah,
his decision making.
His decision making is pretty ugly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, his decision making. He's playing like a rookie. That's why I was just like, come on, Mario.
Yeah.
Nobody give a pass.
Physically, he's a veteran in the league as far as being in there a length of time. But mentally sitting out and sitting behind somebody that long.
Yeah, he's still like a rookie.
Yeah, he's still learning.
That field experience has been limited. So it's just like coming back from an injury. You don't have an injury, heal up, and then your body's ready to spring back to action. You got to rehab it.
Rehab and mentally.
Right, because your mind still thinks your body needs to heal.
Right. Are you gonna be thinking, oh, I don't want to get hit in that same spot, or
right?
I'm trying to tell you,
man up.
Right.
All right, got another statement here. Lizard Mike Bryson. Drayman is so smooth. He may get 1,000 yards. And he seems like a vet already. Good game, Drake.
Yeah.
He already got 100.
The kid is smooth, man. He got 150 yards already.
Yeah, like 160.
2 games, 160 games.
You know I'm following my guy.
But what is his mentality? His mentality is he's having fun and he's cool, calm, and collected.
Smiling.
That means he can think clearly, even in bad situations.
Right.
He's not worried about wins or losses. He's worried about being the best person for the game. He ain't worried about if they're going to win or they're going to lose. He's having fun.
Right. Yeah, so I like that. Drake is the man, though, man. I told y'all rookie of the year. I already said that.
You said rookie of the year
early.
I follow Drake London on my IG. I sent him a message and I told him, I was saying, hey man, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing.
Sister don't respond back. I friend his sister. She friend me back, but she don't respond back.
Man, she on the back of a jet ski with a bikini on right now, bro. I saw that picture. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I follow her too, bro. She I'm sorry, Drake, you my G, but
there you go. Got a question you got from Eccentric. Do you see Mario as the future face of the Falcons 2023 plus?
Yeah, I do. Wow. I see him as the future for 2 years because we got him for 2. We got him for 2. So he's there for 2. And he's Arthur Smith's guy. That's another thing. Yep. He is Arthur Smith's guy.
Loyalty, man. It's all about loyalty also.
He's Arthur Smith's guy. He wasn't brought in. We wasn't looking at Jimmy G and all these other ones and all that. No, we got a value pickup. He was a value pickup. That's all we could just plug and play into.
He saves us money.
Exactly.
Okay.
He can still, even if he was to sit down, I would still take him as the backup than another Matt Schaub. He just kept returning to our team so many times. I took a Mariota and him showing Ritter what to do, and then Ritter taking over, and him being Ritter's backup because they'll complement each other.
What a lot of people don't even realize is when Drew Brees first got to the Saints, he wasn't great. He had just got traded from a team where he wasn't good. But Drew Brees progressed with the team. He grew with the team.
As they got players.
If you give Mariota that same amount of growth with the same head coach, the same way that Peyton and Brees can put together plays to take teams out of the game, that's going to be the same thing because they already have a camaraderie and a chemistry from playing before. Now they're going to grow together. Exactly. So that means that Arthur's going to know him inside and out where, okay, I know where his strengths are. I know what gets him going. Let's put this play together. That's what you want. You don't want to constantly have a revolving door of quarterbacks where you got to relearn this person every other year. Because if you get some new rookies, you're going to have to go through them growing pains all over again. And it ain't no guarantee that they're going to be half as good as they say they are. So you put the team back 3 and 4 years having to have a taller learning curve, especially if they don't fit the scheme. Now you got a problem because now you got to retrain a quarterback to fit your scheme.
Right.
Got another question for you guys. What do you think, Ant? Is Atlanta tanking this year? From Prince Kaboom, Prince K.
Hell no. We're not tanking. We don't believe in tanking.
What you doing?
Why? For what? For who? Because Bryce Young hasn't looked good this year.
And CJ Sharp playing, there's no defense.
For who?
No, who?
For who?
No, I'm good.
If we're tanking, then that means that the quarterback that we're drafting in the next round is supposed to guarantee us a Super Bowl win. If we tanking. If we're tanking, then that means that we are guaranteed to get a Super Bowl type MVP quarterback from college.
I got a question. I got something.
Oh, okay.
Why would we tank when we have salary cap money to get veterans that will already be ready to go than get a rookie that's not even promised?
Hallelujah. Somebody with sense. Thank you.
Like, it's not even guaranteeing that anybody from college is going to translate to the NFL and do the same stuff as college.
And then you got to realize, tanking, you're wasting a quarterback's prime years. On top of that, now you can't fortify the trenches, which in turn helps protect the quarterback and helps the defense get stops. Because if there's nobody there to protect the quarterback, you tanking for a top-ranked quarterback is going to get murdered.
I got something from Millie Mill. He said, all Mariota got to do is really believe he can do it. Forget he's number 2 overall pick, boy. Been humble so much.
What? Be humble. Yeah, I don't even think that's what it is. I think he's
he's
pressing. He's trying to. He's been sitting down for 2.5 years, man. And it's like, okay, this is my opportunity. He's playing hero ball.
That's exactly what I'm looking at. He's trying to do too much that he don't need to do.
Like the mental, you got the ball. You got 1 minute, 2 timeouts, driving into the red zone. You got time. You can settle your offense down, get down there, and just call the best plays. He's trying to go for that big bomb to Bird and got it picked off by Ramsey. And then just think about it like this: even if we would have scored that touchdown, bro, it's a possibility that we would have gave up points, and then who knows, they couldn't have scored in 30 seconds.
Right.
I was thinking they were going down the field just to take off all the clock and then score off that and leave nothing on the clock.
Exactly.
Mentally and subconsciously, he's trying to prove to himself and the people that doubt him that he is better than what people say he is. And instead of him playing to win the game, he's playing to prove a point to himself that he's of value to the team.
Bro, you said it. That's it right there, bro. You said enough right there. Just because of that, he's trying. It's like the fans never back Ryan. Yeah, he's coming into that same organization that nobody's really backing him like that. No real, like true fans is backing him, but these naysayers. But you think he don't see that he's trash and he's this, you ruining us? He
sees
that all that stuff is playing with him too.
Yeah.
If he had the support and the love of the team from everybody that's representing the red and black, it would probably be a different mindset. Because that's why he seems like he's playing hero ball. It's like, I gotta do this. I got when I gotta prove to myself I'm a starter. Then I got to take on an organization that Matt Ryan wasn't getting the love. You think these people ain't human? They see stuff too. He got a Twitter problem. Come on, man.
He knows the team got his back. He know the real Falcons fans got his back. But what he's trying to do is, hey, I got to prove it to myself that I am what I say I am. And when you battling yourself, you'll do some crazy stuff to prove to yourself you can do it.
That's why I didn't give him a pass for that Saints game. I said if he would have won that game, bro, that would have solidified him with some fans.
He would have been royalty around here.
Yeah, he would have been solidified. Oh,
he would have been royalty.
It would have showed up like, okay, we got us a quarterback now. We got a mobile quarterback. He ain't got the skin tone.
In this game here, wouldn't have been so bad off because he lost.
Yeah,
that's why I didn't give him a pass because I said he needed that win to win the organization over as far as the fan base goes. Because he would have got that win, that would have put that Dan Quinn era behind us, my guy.
Right.
But because he didn't, and we lost a lead, and it's like all the same stuff again. So that's why I was like, he don't get a pass.
No, he didn't.
And when he gets it, he gonna be a beast.
Now, this guy here said Caleb Williams on them. Yeah, when you play against all these quarterbacks, has one thing coming. They playing against defenses that are not
teams. They playing against weak teams.
Yeah, they playing against teams. Yeah,
weak teams, bro. Stop.
Look, Coach, I watched that game last night. Playing against Fresno State. Come on, bro. Stop.
It's in California.
Stop.
Yeah, exactly. And all these quarterbacks they want coming from where? California.
Because it's in Cali.
But here's the deal.
It's funny. Y'all remember the Titan?
Yeah.
Y'all remember when Sunshine came? When Sunshine came, you know what?
California. But here's the deal. Yeah, you can get any quarterback you want from college, but if they ain't ready for the speed of the NFL, it don't matter. It does not matter.
Everybody get Joe Burrow.
Hey, it's maybe like 5% of quarterbacks from college that's gonna come into the NFL and do what you've seen the couple greats do.
You know,
that's not going to be everybody. So every year you're not going to have a quarterback that's going to come in here first game going to throw a touchdown. That's not going to happen.
I got a question for y'all. Now, I don't know if y'all remember this quarterback, but he went to Clemson. His name was Tyler Boyd.
Yeah.
He was excellent at Clemson. As soon as he got to the league, trash.
Tyrod Taylor. He was awesome too. He was.
I mean, the list goes on. It goes on.
Ohio State quarterbacks.
Bro,
Jesus, what you talking about? All them for to be number one picks. Well, one died because he's on the highway or whatever. But yeah, still, he wasn't all that. But you know,
and you can't let the media hype these quarterbacks up. You got to doesn't matter how much you hype them up, all of them are going to go through the same phase. They're going to go through a learning curve phase, some shorter than others. But nonetheless, when they hit the NFL, they're going to hit a learning curve phase. It's just going to take certain games to expose them.
So the question is this though? What if we put Ritter out there next game and he throw for 4 picks? Then what? Then what we're gonna say? Well, we should have put him. He's too young. That's crazy.
That's what y'all asked for.
Now, are they gonna be calling for Arthur Smith's job? Why would you put him out there? You know he wasn't ready. You know you had him sitting behind Mariota for a reason. Y'all ain't making no good decisions. We knew he was.
Excuse, man. Always an excuse. So.
Always.
Some fans, I don't even think they really Falcons fans, bro. I think they just entertainment Falcons fans. Like
that's what it is.
This thing from Melotainment. This is a problem. 30 points. It's not 30. It's like 28 a game, but that's a problem. We're averaging 26.5 points a game. The last game, 26.5, right?
26.
We got
and that's offense and defense.
Yeah, offense. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But defense, what I'm saying, we got to give up this. We can't be giving up 30 points a game. See what I'm saying?
It's a mental, like that's the mental, and the youngness, maturity level of the team. We're not an old team. We're a young team still developing. People think we're already a solid Buffalo team.
Right.
They think we're Kansas City or something that's already established. We're not established yet.
And we don't have our full squad either. We don't have our full squad.
And we don't have our full squad on defense that can cover up some of the holes that we're missing. They're attacking the places that we're vulnerable at. Middle of the field, zone route, sitting behind everybody playing zone. They're playing off coverage. Nobody's jamming. Nobody's manning. Like when you look at this, go look at the plays. See, people just looking, they don't really see.
Do y'all realize? Do y'all realize with Debo and Io being there, that takes pressure off of AJ and Casey Hayward?
Yeah.
Do you understand that? Because if one of them should happen to get past our front 4 or front 5 in the middle, there's a cushion. Dion and Io were a cushion. And then AJ and Casey are like the last lines of defense. Them having that hole there makes them work harder, makes the safeties and corners work harder. And then that veteran presence that's missing, Dion and them right there would have settled down the defense.
Right. Leadership.
Their presence would have settled down the defense because Debo knows what he's looking at. So he can tell them what to expect. Y'all calm down. We got this. You don't have that right now. That's why Mike used to say, it's apparent when Debo is not there because his veteran presence isn't apparent. That mindset he has won't allow them to get all out of whack. And then that translates to the offense because then they see how the defense is doing.
Yep.
So you gotta, those key things, you're talking as though we have a full squad on the field all time. No, we're missing key pieces for a reason. Now you'll see a difference when they come back.
Yeah.
You'll see a stark difference.
That's why you find Casey Hayward and AJ Terrell out of position because they're trying to play 2 locations, trying to fulfill a bigger zone than what they would normally have to. So
when they're just playing their position, ain't nothing you can say because that's all they got to focus on.
Who was the last team that we gave a lot? The last team we had that gave up a lot of points. And what happened that year?
Yep.
We went to the Super Bowl. We was getting up a lot of points.
Yeah,
we was scoring a lot of points.
Our offense was stupid.
Our offense was sick.
Our offense was stupid. We had top 8 offense in the NFL history.
Exactly.
And they had great chemistry. They had great rhythm.
They believed in each other.
They had a lot of young boys too. They was young too.
Young that was hungry. They was hungry.
Exactly.
They was hungry.
And these guys, these guys are hungry too. They just haven't put it together as one.
Yeah, it's just like
DP's defense is probably a little bit more complicated than Quinn's defense. So,
so he passing out Dairy Queen for him. So they probably like, ice cream.
They had application. If I get fired, you come work for me somewhere else.
Right. Because you got to think when we went to the Super Bowl, you got to think Matt Ryan had time with Julio Jones to the point where Julio knew where Matt was going to throw the ball.
Right. It's all about timing.
You got to give Drake and Mariota time to get to that point. You got to give Drake and Pitts time to get to that point.
You know,
best believe when it happens, it's going to be a thing of beauty.
I think also, just pick about what you just said. They need to understand that that's not Matt Ryan back there throwing it to Pitts. That's not Matt Ryan throwing it to London. They think they probably still got Matt Ryan back there. Matt Ryan is a pocket passing quarterback. Mariota, like I said, is a running quarterback that also knows how to pass. He just got to figure it out because he hasn't been in the game actively for 2.5 years. So he got to find his rhythm as well.
Right.
In that pass, the interception in the end zone he threw, he was falling back. He was hit.
Yeah, he was hit.
So he didn't get a chance to follow through. So the ball probably just stayed up there too.
Yeah,
he was boxed out.
Yeah, he was throwing darts though. He was throwing them darts though. I say he had to pass. He was throwing that thing.
Well, you got to think. It's mechanics. If I'm pushing you back and you're trying to get the ball downfield, you're going to add extra zip to it. That means that the normal arc that you would get that will put it right into your receiver's hands is now off. The timing is now off.
It was high as shit.
Right. Just like that one where he hurried in the end zone, he threw it harder than it needed to be. Why? Because he's under pressure. He's trying to avoid getting the ball fumbled or sacked where they could have got a strip fumble. He's trying to avoid them getting the ball back. So he's got to put extra zip on it. And without the mechanics, he can't pinpoint it like that. So a lot of times, whatever position your receiver is in, if they don't adjust to it before the ball gets to them, if they're already committed to it, ain't nothing they can do.
That's that sideline pass to Drake. When Drake was open, but he was falling like he was about to get hit, and he threw it, and it just hit out of his hands because he didn't throw it.
He didn't get a chance to follow through with it. Yeah. He kept the lungs up, so it's gonna sail high.
So
when you step into a throw, and that follow through is crucial, because that's the part of that. That's the part of accuracy that a lot of people don't pay attention to.
Who's this guy right here?
That wrist snap.
Got another statement here. He's a Saints fan, so he's gonna talk anyway. But anyway, I'm gonna put up there. He said Mariota is second string on 30 of 32 teams in the NFL.
But wait, he's a Saints fan?
Yeah, he's a Saints fan. So, yeah.
Let me ask you a question. What happened? Y'all had Brady's number. So what happened?
They gonna say they got our number. That's all that matters. Probably.
No. Because if you're gonna ask the question about it, like really, let's be real. What happened?
Mariota is second string on 30 of the 32 teams in the NFL. He's first string on our team because he fits our scheme. We're not going to take somebody like a Malik Willis that doesn't fit the scheme. We're not going to take a P. Mahomes who doesn't fit the scheme. We're going to pick the person that fits the scheme and the person that has the relationship with the coach. Like, come on, dude. Like, that's just fundamental.
He's saying the kid from Houston's better than Mariota, so that's one team. Who is the other team?
He's better in terms of what? Because if you go by, quarterbacks are not solely picked by ranking. They're picked by how well they fit the team. That's what y'all got to understand. Arthur Smith don't care nothing about no ratings. Ratings are not going to win you a game.
What?
Ratings are not going to win you a game.
Madden stats do it too? No.
Who is that?
Madden stats. Does Madden stats matter?
No, I ain't seen.
Play Madden.
I haven't seen one rating solely that won a game, one rating that won a Super Bowl. If you do not fit that team scheme, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have a hard time trying to gel with the players, which throws off the chemistry and timing of the team. Why they gonna do that? Yeah, he's second, but they're not looking at that. Arthur Smith said it fits the scheme. I have a personal relationship with him. That means his learning curve is short. His development curve is short.
I gotta do an
Period.
thing. All right. Hey guys, it's the advertising time again. Go to manscaped.com and get your 20% off on the Manscaped product. You get free shipping if you use the promo code AFN. So keep yourself clean, man.
Shave it low and should be ready to go.
That's right.
If you want to get them draws, shade them balls. Man.
Okay. What Locke said.
Hey man, I got that Manscaped. Hey man, hey.
They work.
They get you cleaned up, my guy.
They do work.
Yes, sir.
And they won't. By the way, they won't cut you either.
No, they won't even cut you, bro. I'm like,
whoa,
hey man, smooth.
It's okay.
Man.
They like the hair clippers. They like the hair clippers. Usually, all the
Be sitting like, hey, oh.
Making beans.
I'm bleeding.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah. Hey guys, we got 65 people in this box in here today. Hey man, y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Go to my channel also, Coach Unchained. Hit that subscribe button and the like button. Go to FN. Go to GSN. Go to Lock On Sports. He has a site too, so go over there. He gonna start put some more stuff out there too. But yeah, man, hit everybody up.
Yeah, bro.
What else we got here? We're gonna wait. Oh, it's how the hour. As long as I wanted to be.
Hey, we're going to hour now.
Yeah, I didn't realize this just now.
Hey, we're going to hour.
Hey, Coach, you know we love what we do.
Yeah, it's fun. I keep me sane. I go home, I can think about what I can do next. Okay. All right, here we go. Got nothing. Ryan Edwards need to get like he was in South Carolina.
He's not really getting that many reps. He's not like a 1 or 2 option. He's
right. He's
like a 3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah, he's not really like OZ. He's not behind OZ. OZ in London got that one, and then Hodge coming in. And I don't even think he's before Hodge. I think it's Hodge is number 3.
I think Hodge come in before he does. Yeah. He's
4 or 5, man.
They give him a bone here and there. Yeah, he's not the 1, 2, 3 target. See what I'm saying? You got to catch the ball when the ball thrown to him. You got to get some hops in him, though.
Yeah.
You got to get some more hops because that ball. If he would have jumped a little higher, he would have caught that ball. I think.
I got a question.
Go ahead, sir.
Y'all think? I'm trying to get this to happen. You think Bernhardt gonna be in the next game? I think so.
Hard to say.
I mean,
okay. This is how it's gonna happen. I can agree with you. If we are doing our business, taking care of business over there, you'll see Burton in the game. When they come down to being something crucial, nah. If it means doing something crucial, as far as unless somebody get hurt now, I can't say that part of it. But if it's part of just he plays in the game, he's on special team. I see him running down the field.
I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna put him in just to see if they can get a spot because everybody else, you think about it, Edwards missing that was a crucial catch. And that was a crucial turnover as well. So
Bernhardt would have got that.
Let's try something else.
I don't think he would have got there. He would have got there. He ain't got that kind of hops.
No, it ain't even that. It's just that
Aiden was up there, dude.
On the next game, let's put him in because, like I said, at first they wasn't playing Anderson. Now since Anderson got him there and he got that block, he gonna be starting next game. He gonna be in the.
But no, he was. No, listen, okay. A couple plays prior to that block, right? They blitzed him. He was like within seconds of laying Westco now.
Mm-hmm.
So his blitzing is is dangerous because he's knocking people over.
Yeah, he is.
So
1,000, man.
Yeah, he was knocking people over. So it's like they say, okay, I see something. This kid, he still can't cover. That's Deion's thing.
Yeah.
Without Deion, and that's why we get so much stuff over the middle. In those little dance spots. What's called can't cover. Evans, he's not a coverer. He's a downhill up and up here.
What's wrong with him either? He can cover.
He can't cover.
Oh, okay.
Who, Evans?
No. Walker.
He ain't that great of a cover.
He was normally the spark plug.
He's a big guy. He's not a little guy.
Come on, cover.
Deion got that speed because he run. You know. He ran out of Louisiana. See, he knows how to run.
I'm gonna tell you who they are going who you are gonna see in that game too.
Who's that?
Algier, good gosh, Algier, you definitely gonna see him.
I think more so Huntley, bro. Algier,
unless your numbers was there.
I'll say both.
I think they'll put Algier. I think you could put Algier in like red zone situations because he knows how to punch. He knows how to punch through the line, even if he got people on his back.
Yeah,
you know he can get them short yards.
He got 10 carries for 30 yards.
We ain't gonna get that close, bro. It's gonna have to be like unless he pass catching, which is Huntley thing.
Yeah.
We're not getting that the ones and twosies. We're not even getting that. At that point, I'm seeing us passing the ball into the touchdown rather than running it. I'm sad.
You talking about for Seattle?
Yeah.
Now think about it.
Yeah, I can see that.
We're only gonna carry 2 running backs next week.
So it's gonna be more like a passing game.
Yes.
So now you're looking at the air raid.
Or you'll have Cordero and Marcus run the ball, and Tyler give him some carries in there also. But you're not going to see 3 running backs. You're going to probably see more wide receivers. Right. So you probably see what's the other kid name? Bird.
Bird.
You probably see Bird this week. So
I think Demir Bird gonna take Edward's spot.
Could be. What about the tight ends, coach?
You still had the same 3. You know who we didn't see in the tight end? We didn't see anybody do anything was old boy today. Fixer.
Fisker.
He didn't.
Fisker. Yeah.
He didn't make the. I only didn't get on the field.
I don't think so.
I didn't see him on the field.
Who had on the field besides Pitts? You had what? Hesse,
that's it.
Hesse. I sneak away. You know, sleep away.
Yeah. Okay. The question is how well did we use the tight ends in this game? That's the question I got to ask.
We didn't.
Hesse
got a few catches.
Hesse got a couple of catches, but he did a lot. He got 1 catch for 1 time.
It was a crucial catch that got us a first down, I believe.
Yeah,
do you think by us not utilizing our tight ends that limited us?
I mean, we got the number in the passing game who's been blanketed. They blanketed in Pitts.
Yeah.
Well, I know they blanketed in Pitts.
He can't go nowhere. So now, 1 receiver, 2 receiver, 3 receiver.
I don't think it limited us. I think what it is, Mariota he hasn't got to a point where he can go through his progressions either. If you notice, he snaps the ball and it's like he sees one person. Matt Ryan used to do the same thing sometimes. He was like, okay, I got Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah, Tony too.
Mm-hmm.
But Julio. You can throw it up to Tony. Tony going to get it though.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember that time we was on there like the 5 or something? He went to Tony Gonzalez like 3 times in a row, and so he went through it to nobody else.
But you remember, I used to always say this: Matt Ryan was more dangerous when he spread the ball out.
Yeah.
That when we won a lot of games, Matt Ryan spreaded that ball out. When we went in games and was beating people down, he was spreading the ball out because you didn't know who he was going to hit next. And when you got tunnel vision like that, that comes with experience. Because you got to be able to scan the field. If you got time in the pocket, you can scan the field. You can't have a predetermined person you're going to throw it to because the play is going to change. You're not going to have it like that all the time.
But the difference between Matt Ryan and Marcus Mariota is Matt Ryan knew where you're going to be at anyway. He knew where he's supposed to be at. Matt Ryan threw the ball before he even turned around.
Yeah.
So
because he knew the total offense.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So Mariota he probably knows the offense, but he doesn't know the personnel. See what I'm saying?
Right.
Matt knew his personnel. So
he knew what they were strong at, where they were weak at,
exactly,
and their tendencies.
And he knew how you want to catch the ball too. And you remember that interview that Mariota did? He said, "My guys got, I don't have to be perfect." Somebody said they don't have to be perfect. Yeah. You got to be catch radius, but you got to throw the ball within that radius. See what I'm saying? You still have a radius. You got to throw the ball in.
Super high.
Yeah.
Like they can catch it, they jump.
And that comes with, here's the deal. Once you know your personnel, when you get plays where they hit you and they throw you off, you can still adjust your throw to know, okay, this ball is up good enough to where I know they're gonna get it. And that builds your confidence. And that's something that he's gonna have to develop. And that's why getting more snaps and getting more practice reps with his receivers, with his tight ends and running backs, he'll know their tendencies. So he'll know exactly how to adjust himself when stuff like that happens.
They need to make sure they do situational planning within that too. Mm-hmm. It's 3 and 4 or whatever you want to call it. We down 2 scores. What you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
And we've seen it's not like they can't do it.
Oh yeah. Man, I really wish we would have got that dub today. It's like you said, it comes down, like you said too, it's come down to the 1 or 2 plays that really define what's gonna happen in the game. But if you're doing what you need to do, you don't have to worry about the 1 or 2 plays. Because you think about it, we didn't accumulate a lot of penalties, but we accumulated penalties that cost us situational points that we could have used.
Yeah.
We could have crucial points instead of a field goal, but then Koo didn't even make the field goal. So it's like mentally, I even think it was like we started 3 hours later or something like that. Their body was probably off too. That can play off. They probably think you should at one time and drained or something. Who knows?
Hey, Locke, and what you said earlier about the mentality, if you noticed, the team was relaxed, played well, till they got right down to the red zone, and then they started thinking. It's almost like they got to the red zone like, are we going to be able to score?
Yeah.
And that's where the penalties came. Because now you played football until you got to the red zone, then you start thinking.
Hey.
That's what's up. Appreciate it.
I give all our Falcon YouTube commentators hell, but y'all the best out there, all of them. Y'all know football and ride or die with the Falcons. For sure, my guy.
Hey, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Salute.
Glad you recognize we know what we doing, bro. Because a lot of people don't. They don't give us the love. They think we just looking at football with our eyes closed or something.
Listen, we fans like some of you, and yeah, we get upset or we get frustrated, but at the end of the day, we trying to give you guys the facts, the stats, and the truth, trying to educate you on why we didn't win, why this didn't happen, and we still learning ourselves, so we don't know it all.
Yeah, we pissed off just as well as you. Like, we want to see the results too.
Right.
Definitely.
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, man.
we fans too. Like, we want to see this win too. But we go deeper into it. We don't just look at the surface.
Zoe Carter was an elite pick. Thank you. Oh. Hey. Hey, man. I really wish. Like I said, man, I was like, how we gonna bounce back from that first week 1 loss? But now I feel like how we're gonna mentally contain our composure to finish from the beginning to the end of the game, play a full, complete game, 60 minutes.
You know what, Locke? I believe if they stop trying to figure out how to win and just play the game to the best of their ability, they will win. Yep. They will win. If you noticed, if you noticed, we were thinking for 3 quarters on how to not lose, and then at the last quarter we played the game.
Right.
That was it.
Reboot.
Yeah.
And then
if you notice that, they looked at the score like, oh shoot, we really got to play this game. What are we thinking about? We noticed we were thinking for 3 quarters, and the 4th quarter we decided to play the game, and they started having fun. They started winning because they did what they practiced. When you thinking, you forget about what you practice. You're more concerned about how you look.
Millie Mills said, Coach, do we start Debo immediately? Immediately. Walker, or do more? I would do a rotation.
I think you muted, Coach.
Yeah, you muted, Coach.
How in the heck am I muted?
Derek Cutter came over there and pulled the cord.
See?
Oh my God, that's a ghost. Hey, it must be that.
Hey, that's that Dirk Cutter ghost.
Dirk Cutter over there playing.
I don't know what's going on. Why everybody looking like I was crazy or something?
Over there, you trying to hijack.
My bad. I'm just talking to myself. I'm about to go crazy. What the hell? Why are you saying that? Did I say something? All right. Anyway, guys, we've been doing this for an hour and a half, man. So we're gonna do our last minute shout outs. But first, before I do that, man, 65 people in this video. So guys, hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button. That's myself from Coach Unchained, AFN, GSN, everybody from the AFN family. So hit that subscribe button, and I would appreciate it, and everybody else would also. But before we get started, we're going to start with Ant. We're going to let him get his last thoughts, and we'll go from there.
Hey, it's like we said at the beginning of the broadcast. This team is still young. Like, we right there. You know, yeah, we having some mental lapses here and there. You know, not finishing games, not starting off games, but just sit back, relax, because we right there, guys. Like, all it takes is, just like Drew says every time, 1 or 2 plays. That's it. We right there. So just relax. It's not the end of the world. We only game 2. Game 3 is next week. We're good.
I'm gonna put some up real quick. What you guys think about this statement right here? One more question.
They don't understand football.
I can answer that.
Go ahead.
I already answered that.
It's about who we like. Like I said, Pitts has been sensationalized as a weapon. So they know they're game planning for Pitts. So they're not going to focus their offense on a person that's already been game planned for, because 9 times out of 10 he'll end up either getting drop balls or they get a pick off of him. The rest of the offense has to develop and become weapons so that it takes pressure off of Pitts. Until that happens, he's gonna forever be bracketed. And the fans are mad because they want to see Pitts do good because that's who they like, not knowing that them liking him, they're watching him. In order for him to be good, the rest of the offense has to take attention away from him.
Yeah. I'll say this too. You know, I play fantasy sports. I used to play FanDuel and DraftKings and all that stuff. Won a little money, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say this: in a PPR league, when we look at who we're gonna pick, we look at people's matchup. If you got a Jalen Ramsey on the other side of the ball, and they got a decent cornerback that can possibly cover a person, we're not going to pick that high-end player because they already scouted him. Pitt's been getting scouted since last year with 3 or 4 people on him. It was a play I seen on the game today. We had 3 people on Cooper Kupp. He wasn't getting nothing. I thought, wow, you didn't see him getting nothing because we scouted him already. Now, if Drake London, Zacchaeus, Hodge, Demir Bird, and let's see, Bernie maybe. You know, if all of them go off, and they go off, it's gonna take pressure off Pitts, and then we'll see Pitts. But until then, they can't. Like London's doing his thing, so now they're gonna game plan for London. And that might open up opportunity for Pitts. It's just like how Ron said at the beginning of the game. They seen that Cooper Kupp was getting his due. Allen Robinson wasn't getting anything. So then they switched and saying, let's go to Allen Robinson because they're going to be playing for Kupp. So that's like, now since they're going to be playing for Drake London, expect Pitts to get his due. But people know, they know who he is.
Yeah. They're gonna be just to comment on this question here. Pitts didn't take off his last year until like the fourth game, guys. He had over $1,000
Miami
after the fourth game last year, and he missed 2 games. I think I'm not mistaken last year. I think I could be wrong.
Yeah, he showed out in that Buffalo game.
Be patient. Just be patient. You know what Aaron Rodgers said last year. Just relax.
Relax.
But I got a question for some of the people in the fan also who are talking about we ain't gonna make the playoffs or whatever. What if we make the playoff? What's gonna be your take on it then? We got lucky.
We ain't gonna go to the Super Bowl. We ain't going to the championship. We ain't going to the Bowl.
It's always gonna add on something else, right?
Can't just love your team. Can't just love your team.
They move the goalposts every time.
They're gonna put that up because what it is, they want you to prove their narrative wrong. And then when they prove it wrong, like I said, if we was to win the Super Bowl, the first thing y'all gonna say is, well, y'all can't win another one.
Yep. Right.
It's about who we like.
Right.
This team could do everything right. And some of y'all still gonna be like, well, y'all can't do this, y'all can't do that. Instead of saying, I don't like this team, but I'm not gonna go somewhere else. I'm just gonna sit up here and make scenarios up so I feel better about not liking this team. Right. But I don't want to look like a hypocrite not liking the team for no unapparent reason.
Right.
I'm gonna say something people may like I don't care if they do. I live in Washington, right? People talk about Atlanta because everybody love Atlanta. They want to be in Atlanta. Atlanta's one of those cities that people are jealous that they don't live in. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to get a lot of negativity because of that. They want to be here, but for some reason they're not there. So this is around the country. People want to be there, but they don't want to be there. See what I'm saying? It's kind of weird how you explain it. It's a jealousy thing. Because Atlanta is so popular, you know what I'm saying? And people don't like that popularity type thing. See what I'm saying? If you go to these is mostly African Americans I'm talking about anyway, just in general. Yes, they are jealous of people in Atlanta. And I see that from being up in Washington. Man, I want to go to Atlanta. But y'all team, I was like, okay, why you want to go to Atlanta? You go to people, you don't support Seattle. I said, because, I don't like it. You can not like the team, but you don't have to, act crazy about it. This is the game, man.
Coach, what you said, Coach. Here's the root of it. People feel that the team should reflect the city, and because the team is boring to y'all, it's an eyesore to a city that's known for being fun. And that's why y'all want the Vic years back, because y'all want the team to reflect the city, not knowing that if the team wins, that fun comes back. But we're going to be a smash mouth football team, not a flashy football team. Flashy didn't win us no games. It kept you entertained, but it didn't win us no games.
It did not.
And then you turned on the team because it was flashy and didn't win.
Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yeah, it's all kind of crazy stuff, man. It's a blue moon.
Yeah.
And just go with the flow. But I'm going to support this team. I was born in this city. Don't live there, but still my team. They're my team. People talking, man, I don't care. They're not paying me. I'm a fan. So if they were paying me, I'm going to make sure they win. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm going to be pissed off, but I can't get pissed off. I've been coaching too long to get pissed off about playing football. So it doesn't piss me off anymore. I get upset. I get angry, but it doesn't hurt me like some people it hurts, you know. So
right.
But anyway, thank you, fellas, man. I appreciate you guys coming here tonight with me. I'm tired. We've been doing this all day, bro. All day.
Tired, coach.
And before I go again, man, I'm gonna let you guys know, man. Hit that subscribe button for all the channels, man. I'm gonna put my little information up here. You guys, I told y'all send me y'all stuff I can put in this thing if I start putting up when you guys come on.
I got you.
Will do.
So that's me. Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Coach Unchained, man. Like I said, go to that channel on YouTube, man. I'm trying to get to 200, man. Y'all give me the 200. I got something for you. So do that for me. We'll work it. So
let's get it, man. Let's get it.
All right, guys. Where that thing at? Take that off there. Anyway, I'm tired. You guys have a good day, man. Also, tomorrow night, actually, Cooler Talk Mondays on Mad Mike AFN, K-Style channel. And just go to AFN and get you there, okay? And Tuesday, I'm doing another, almost like we're doing tonight, but just get people get stuff off their chest again before we go into the week of playing the Seahawks. So, all right. So, have a great night. Sleep well. Cheer on your Falcons and your dreams. And this is Coach Unchained. I'm out, man. Have a great night. Peace.
That's good. Peace.
Peace.